Yo, it's official, like a referee with a whistle. So like and share this episode. So Big Sharp, Shannon Sharpe got hit with a $50 million lawsuit, sexual assault. The game is rigged out here, man. You know, he just got $100 million lawsuit. So I found it very, $100 million publishing deal with his podcast, Shay Shay. So he just signed $100 million publishing deal with Club Shay Shay, and now he's getting hit with a $50 million sexual assault case. I found this very interesting. The game is rigged out here, man. And the worst part about this lawsuit is no name. It's Jane Doe. I mean, come on, man. Look, I don't know about you, but I don't be believing all this shit. A lot of these women and these attorneys be talking about it's a money grab. I mean, you got 40, 50 women come out of nowhere saying they saw you 20, 30 years ago and he raped me. Come on, man. He done it 4 or 5 times. He assaulted me. Well, you kept going back. Come on, man. You know, at some point you gotta use a little common sense. At some point, man. You know. So there's no name. It's just Jane Doe, a 13-page, $50 million lawsuit, civil lawsuit. And the state of Nevada, you know, so go figure. So Big Sharp, man, you know, he been doing and the thing is, regardless of what you think about him or anybody, there's a thing called due process. And there's a thing called, if you go to trial, there's a thing called fair trial. Due process and fair trial. You know, see, a lot of people, I found that a lot of people, if they don't like somebody or don't think highly of somebody, whether they're a celebrity or just a regular Joe Schmo, they feel like they deserve to be sabotaged. And I always say you got to be careful with that, because if they'll sabotage a public figure or a celebrity, you know they're going to sabotage you. Nobody knows who you are, so you know they're going to sabotage you. So you got to be careful with that. You can't just say just because somebody's a weirdo or you don't think highly of them that they don't deserve due process or fair trial. So the woman, according to Pro Football Talk, a woman can say yes to consensual relations with a man 99 times, but when she says no, even once, that no means no. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's common sense. And this is that same attorney that went after Jay-Z, Busby. But Jay-Z was like, hey, I ain't giving you shit. Let's go to court. And he backed off. Jay-Z said, hey, you ain't getting no free money out of me. Jay-Z said, we can take this to court. And Busby, the attorney, this is the same attorney that went after Jay-Z. And now he's going after Sharpe, Big Sharp. So if I was Shannon Sharpe, I'd say, hey, we can take this to court. Now, I ain't giving you no free goddamn money. I wouldn't blame him. Especially if I know I'm clean. And Shannon Sharpe don't strike me as a guy that kind of go about his business. You know, he ain't really trying to hurt nobody or take advantage of nobody. Now he might be into some weirdo shit, But I don't think he's the type that'll take advantage of anybody or mistreat people. I don't sense that within his personality. So I think just that Busby attorney, he's trying to get his bag again. But it didn't work with Jay-Z. It might have worked with some of these other companies, but hey, Jay-Z said, "The hell would you? He ain't get no money out of it. He get no money out of me." So it's defendant Sharpe, a man who is accustomed to getting what he wants, completely fails to understand this basic concept. After many months of manipulating and controlling the plaintiff, a woman more than 30 years younger than him, and repeatedly threatening to brutally choke and violently slap her, Sharpe refused to accept the answer no and rape. Oh, yeah, man. Sharpe was sued the same day. Front Office Sports reported that he expected to sign a deal for his Club Shay Shay podcast. Exactly, that's what I was saying. I found so he got this lawsuit was filed the same day once the Club Shay Shay podcast deal was released and signed. Yeah, so I found that to be very interesting. That they both came out around the same time frame. But yeah, if I was Sharpe, I wouldn't. I ain't giving no money. I ain't giving no free money. We can take this to goddamn court. The hell with all this shit. Because I don't know about you, man. I didn't buy none of the Cosby thing and the R. Kelly. Now R. Kelly is a weirdo. Yeah, there's a lot of things been said about R. Kelly in the past, and we know all about it. Yeah, but R. Kelly should not be in jail because he was railroaded. He didn't get a fair trial, and the only reason R. Kelly's in jail because he ran out of money. If he didn't run out of money, he wouldn't be in prison. Maybe he would be home on some type of probation or something like that, but he wouldn't be in prison. He ran out of money. See, the game is rigged. The game is rigged out here. That's just, it is what it is. There's a lot of people like it that way. They don't want things to be fair and balanced. They want the game to be rigged. Just like that little kid, Carmelo Anthony. That case going on in Frisco, Texas. A lot of people they're calling that young kid a murderer. How do you call a young kid a murderer? A teenager a murderer? As a teenager, I'm not even responsible for my actions. My parents are. So how do you call a young kid a murderer? They didn't call that 20-year-old white dude a murderer that shot up the school at FSU last week. They call him a sick lone wolf, a very troubled kid growing up, and his mom is a sheriff, but they don't call him a murderer. It's too many double standards out here. That's the problem. People got to make up their minds what they want to do. But they like it that way. See, a lot of people in this country, they don't want to have to compete. They don't want things to be fair because they have to compete against people like me. And they don't want to have to compete. They want the game to be rigged. They want to have privilege and an unfair advantage. And they want to get hired for jobs just because they're white and because of their religion, and they want to be able to block certain people from getting in certain professions, certain careers. There's a lot of people like it like that. They don't have a problem with keeping people out. or shutting people out or locking people out. They don't have a problem with taking advantage of people or giving you predatory loans. And, people like it that way. People like the way things are today. People like it. Now you have a lot of people out here that's losing their privileges. It's not the way it used to be. The money is is moving slow out here. But they don't want things to be fair and balanced and even. No, they like it the way it is. They want to be able to file a complaint, a civil complaint in court with no name, Jane Doe, and you supposed to give them some money. We don't even know your name, and you want this other guy or this corporation to give you some free money for no name. People like it that way. And as a celebrity or entertainer, especially a black entertainer, once the word gets out there that you have some type of sexual assault case, most people are going to deem you as guilty until proven otherwise. And even once you beat the case or get thrown out, or whichever comes first, however the outcome comes about, the damage is done. They don't go back and say, hey, you remember that case that happened a year ago? Oh, he beat it. He really didn't do that. It was a lie. No, they don't do that. No. Now they might not ruin your reputation for life, but that stamp is always going to be with you. Somebody might pull that up 5, 10 years, 20 years later and say, hey, you had a sexual assault case years ago, and they'll use that against you. And it's going to be interesting to see if the deal that Shannon Sharpe signed, are they going to go through with it, being that this case popped up all of a sudden? Because a lot of these big corporations don't like being associated with any type of drama. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So you tell me what you think below. Like, share this episode. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Do you find yourself struggling to meet women through online dating apps? Are you tired of constantly swiping left with no success and not knowing what to say to get the attention of a woman? Look no further. Our expert tips and tricks will give you the confidence you need to succeed in the online dating world. It's time to start taking control of your dating life and master the art of online dating. Imagine meeting some of the most attractive women in the world. Our game-changing program will help you navigate the world of online dating with confidence and charm. From creating a standout profile to crafting the perfect message, we've got you covered every step of the way. Our program covers everything you need to know to make a lasting impression. Say goodbye to endless swiping and hello to meaningful connections with the women of your dreams. Join the countless men who have found success in meeting women through online dating by following our time-tested and proven strategies. Take the first step towards improving your dating life today. Master the art of online dating and take your game to the next level. With our proven strategies, you'll be a pro at online dating in no time. So don't wait. Go to onlinedatingfordummies.com and get started today. And take control of your dating life, and you'll be light years ahead of most men with our groundbreaking program. Get ready to swipe right with confidence and watch your success explode. So don't wait. Get started today by going to onlinedatingfordummies.com and take the first step towards finding your perfect match.